On April 11th, 1970, the world watched as Apollo 13 blasted off from Cape Kennedy, Florida. The mission aimed to land 2 astronauts on the moon, specifically the Fra Mauro Highlands, Commander James Lovell, Command Module Pilot John Swigert, and Lunar Module Pilot Fred Hayes were the crew entrusted with this daring mission. The mighty Saturn V rocket, a symbol of American ingenuity, propelled them towards their lunar destination. Excitement filled mission control as Apollo 13 embarked on what promised to be another successful chapter in human exploration. The initial stages of the mission unfolded without a hitch. Apollo 13 successfully separated from the Saturn V and entered Earth's orbit. After a final check, the crew initiated the trans-lunar injection burn, setting their course for the moon. Spirits were high as they journeyed further into the expanse of space, leaving behind the familiar blue planet. Little did they know that their mission, intended to be the 3rd lunar landing, would soon transform into a desperate fight for survival, a testament to human resilience and the power of collaborative problem-solving. 2 days into the mission, an unexpected event occurred, shaking the crew and mission control to their core. A routine stir of the cryogenic oxygen tank, intended for fuel cell operation, triggered a catastrophic explosion. The seemingly mundane procedure turned disastrous, crippling the spacecraft over 200,000 miles from Earth. The explosion ripped off a panel, venting vital oxygen into the vacuum of space. Alarms blared within the spacecraft, warning of critical system failures. The crew's initial report sent chills down the spines of everyone in mission control. "Houston, we've had a problem here," calmly announced Jim Lovell, a stark contrast to the chaos unfolding. The situation was dire. The explosion had severely damaged the service module, jeopardizing their oxygen supply, power and propulsion. The lunar landing, their primary objective, was immediately scrubbed. Now the mission had one goal: to bring the crew home alive. News of the Apollo 13 incident spread like wildfire, gripping the world with anxiety. The eyes of millions turned to Mission Control, where a team of brilliant engineers and flight controllers worked tirelessly to find a solution. Time was of the essence, as every passing minute brought the crew closer to depleting their dwindling resources. The world held its breath, united in hope and prayer for the safe return of the astronauts. The challenge was unprecedented. Never before had NASA faced such a complex crisis in the depths of space. With limited communication and dwindling time, the engineers on the ground had to devise innovative solutions, using only the materials available on board the damaged spacecraft. The fate of the Apollo 13 crew rested on their shoulders, their ingenuity, and their unwavering commitment to bringing those men home. Section 4. Ingenuity and Courage. The Odyssey of Survival. The key to the crew's survival was the lunar module, Aquarius, originally designed for a short lunar surface mission. It now had to serve as a lifeboat, providing oxygen and shelter for the 3 astronauts on their perilous journey back to Earth. However, the lunar module's limited power and life support systems posed another challenge. Conserving resources became paramount, requiring the crew to implement strict power-saving measures. One of the most pressing issues was the rising carbon dioxide levels within the lunar module. The square-shaped CO2 filters from the command module were incompatible with the lunar module's round receptacles. Ingeniously, using materials found on board, the ground crew designed an adapter, famously dubbed the mailbox, enabling the astronauts to use the command module's filters, averting a life-threatening situation. This improvised solution became a symbol of human ingenuity under pressure. Section 5. The Lunar Flyby, a slingshot back to Earth. Using the lunar module's descent engine, the crew executed a critical maneuver, slingshotting around the moon to gain enough velocity for the return trip to Earth. This slingshot maneuver was precisely calculated to utilize the moon's gravity, propelling Apollo 13 back towards Earth on a free return trajectory. During this maneuver, the crew had a sobering view of the lunar surface, a stark reminder of their mission's original objective, now forever out of reach. As they rounded the far side of the moon, communication with Earth fell silent. For a tense few minutes, Mission Control anxiously awaited the re-establishment of contact, a signal that the maneuver had been successful. The world held its breath until finally, the faint signal from Apollo 13 pierced through, confirming their trajectory back towards Earth. The journey home had begun. Section 6, Against All Odds, the tense re-entry. The final hours of Apollo 13's journey were filled with anxiety and anticipation. The crew had to power up the command module, which had been dormant and freezing for days, further complicating their already precarious situation. Re-entry into Earth's atmosphere is always a critical phase, and for Apollo 13, with its damaged heat shield, the risk was even higher. The world watched as the command module, Odyssey, splashed down in the Pacific Ocean. The sight of the 3 parachutes deploying, a beacon of hope after days of uncertainty, elicited cheers of relief from Mission Control and from millions around the world. The crew of Apollo 13 had defied all odds, returning home safely against insurmountable challenges. Section 7. The Legacy of Apollo 13, Triumph over Adversity. The Apollo 13 mission, while considered a successful failure, became a testament to human ingenuity, courage, and the power of teamwork. It highlighted the importance of rigorous testing, redundant systems, and the need for adaptability in the face of unforeseen circumstances. The lessons learned from Apollo 13 led to significant improvements in spacecraft design and safety protocols, paving the way for future space exploration missions. The legacy of Apollo 13 extends beyond the realm of space exploration. It serves as a powerful reminder that even in the face of adversity, with determination, ingenuity, and collaboration, seemingly insurmountable challenges can be overcome. The story of Apollo 13 continues to inspire generations, reminding us of the boundless capacity of the human spirit to persevere and triumph.